right? So what is the first one? Believe somebody or trust somebody. Believe somebody or trust somebody, right? किसी पर विश्वास करना, किसी पर विश्वास करना, right? So the example we can give, like, we should believe our partners, or we should believe our friends, we should believe our family members. We should not lose the trust of our family members. We should not lose the trust of our friends, like that. So you can give positive and you can give the negative way also, right? So embrace somebody or hug somebody. Embrace somebody or hug somebody. So in our couple of weeks or a couple of days ago, we discussed embarrass, right? Don't embarrass others. But now here we are talking about embrace. So embarrass is different from embrace, right? So embrace somebody or hug somebody. किसी को गले लगाना, किसी को गले लगाना, right? So the parents or simply the parents or the children hug their, if for example if you use the parents as a subject, so parents hug their children or children embrace their parents, like that. And you can use any object here. So I love to embrace my pets, right? I love to embrace my role model always. I love to embrace my job, like that. We can give any example for this, right? Do somebody proud or make somebody proud. Do somebody proud or make somebody proud, right? So किसी का सर गर्व से ऊंचा करना, किसी का सर गर्व से ऊंचा करना. Do somebody proud or make somebody proud, right? So when I became as a language trainer, my parents felt proud, or we can use, so make somebody proud. I made my parents proud about my success, right? I made my parents proud about my success or for my success, right? Next, flaunt something, right? Flaunt something, दिखावा करना, right? So flaunt, never flaunt your friends, never flaunt anything, right? So never flaunt anything, never flaunt your friends, like that. Next, wonder why or wonder how or wonder when or wonder what or wonder where. So wonder why, wonder how, wonder when, wonder what, wonder where. पता नहीं क्यों, कैसे, कब, क्या, कहाँ, right? So I wonder why it's happening to me only. I wonder how you are escaped from the situation. I wonder when you visited my house. I wonder what happened to you. I wonder where you have been roaming, like that. So this is the very beautiful phrase you can use for most of your day-to-day life for conversations, right? For example, if you want to express for excitement why they are not answering your call, or why they are when they are visited your house, like that. If you want to ask any question, if you want to make any inquiry, in that case you can use this. I wonder why you are talking lies, or I wonder why you are telling lies. I wonder how you are telling lies to me. I'm your dear friend, right? So you can use the same expression even with your spouse. I wonder how dare you to tell lies, right? But don't use all these things in the house. Right. So next, gradually, dhire dhire, gradually. The temperature gradually increasing year by year. The temperature gradually increasing year by year due to global warming. The pollution gradually increasing in the cities because of modernization, like that. Next, as, jaise jaise, right? Don't act as smart. Don't act as smart. Don't behave like uh, don't behave like or don't behave as stupid. Okay. So as is nothing but like. Don't do like that. Right. Don't you worry at all. Don't you worry at all. तुम बिल्कुल भी चिंता मत करो. Right. तुम बिल्कुल भी चिंता मत करो. Don't you worry at all. Right. So you can ask the question to anyone if they are very brave, right? So in that case, you can ask, don't you worry at all? If someone always smiling, if someone always relaxed when there was a huge problem or when there was a difficult situation, in that case, we can ask them, don't you worry at all about your problems, right? You can use this with anyone, right? Next, arrogant or haughty. Arrogant or haughty, right? Gamandi, right? Gamandi, right? Arrogant or haughty. Never be as an arrogant person. Never behave haughty. Never be arrogant to your friends. Never be arrogant to your family members. Never be arrogant to your parents. Like that. Don't show your arrogant attitude to others. Next, down to earth. Down to earth. जिसमें दमन ना हो. जिसमें दमन ना हो और दमन रहित. जिसमें दमन ना हो और दमन रहित. Down to earth. He humbled himself down to earth. He humbled himself down to earth, which means he humbled himself very bitterly. He humbled himself completely, right? So if you don't do any wrong, never down to earth your face. If you don't do any wrong, never down to earth your face. Right? Innocent. Innocent. Masum. Masum or nirdosh. Right? Innocent. He is an innocent boy. So in our yesterday or day before yesterday story, so when we talked about, when we discussed the concept of importance of the punctuation mark, even the comma, right? So there, the king actually wants to save the innocent, but the letter has written in the hurry, he has written, hang him, not leave him, like that. The next day, the king sent the very next moment when the king realized that mistake, the king sent another letter with the minister, like that. So innocent, right? So he is an innocent boy. She's an innocent girl. No, he hasn't done any wrong. He is just an innocent, right? So you all people unnecessarily shouting on him. He is an innocent. He hasn't done anything bad, like that. Next, guilty. So opposite, innocent and guilty, right? Doshi, right? Innocent means nirdosh. Guilty means doshi. So guilty. He proved his guilt, right? If you do any mistake, automatically you can face your friends or family members because of your guiltiness, right? Even now, don't you feel guilty? Like that, we can ask the question to others if they don't feel guilty, right? Who is at fault? Who is at fault? गलती किसकी है? गलती किसकी है? Who is at fault? Whose mistake is that? Whose mistake is that? Right. So who is at fault is nothing but whose mistake is that? Do you know who is at fault? Finding who is at fault is the job of police. Finding who is at fault is the job of judge or the coach, right? So don't judge the people. Let us decide who is at fault, right? Before judgment, we're supposed to find out who is at fault. Before judgment or before criticize others, we should know who is at fault, like that. Next, on one condition. एक शर्त पर, on one condition. For example, if any one of your friends asks you any help, if you want to help them, in that case, sometimes we make use of these kind of conditions. On one condition, I'll help you. On one condition, I'll do it for you. On one condition, I'll go there. On one condition, I'll come to your house. On one condition, I'll talk to her. I'll talk to him, like that. Okay. So even for companies also, some companies, if they are offering any offers, so in that case also they'll give you some terms and conditions. So on one condition, he will give you these products. On one condition, you will get this offer. Like that, they'll give you different offers. Next, have a bet. Shart laga lo. Have a bet. Right? So don't have a bet with your friends. Don't have a bet with your family members. I have a bet with my friends. I have a bet with my family members. In the lockdown period, a lot of people throwing a bet on others. Bet is nothing but a challenge. Okay. So now next one. At what time? Kitne baje? Right? So for example, if your friend invited you for a party or for a movie, in that case you can ask, at what time we are meeting? Right? So for example, if you are fixing a meeting, so at what time we are going to meet? Right? Most of the students, ज़्यादातर विद्यार्थी, most of the students. Right now, most of the students dash passed the exam. Let me write it down. You fill me the blank.
Yes, sir.
Most of the students dash so now try to fill this blank. Most of the students dash passed the exam. Most of the students dash passed the exam. So what would be the blank? So what is the word appropriately suitable for this blank?
Had.
Right. Has.
Had.
Why has?
Has.
Another word I heard. What is the another word? Okay. Why has? Why not have? Why not had? Why not was? So most of the students has, have, had, was, passed exam. So which is the correct one? As you said, has is correct one. Why?
You put S in students.
Yes, ma'am.
You put S in
And
students.
according to rules, there have.
So most of the students dash.
Has.
So which
Has.
is the correct one? Has. Why? So I accept it. Has is the correct answer. But why? How? How can you say that has is the correct one? So for
He, she,
example,
it has. He, she, it has.
right. So in that case, most of the students, ज़्यादातर विद्यार्थी
Have.
right.
Had.
Has is
No,
correct.
no, had.
Has only
No,
correct. No other word. Has is correct.
Then what you are asking? What you are asking to us, sir? Why has? Why has?
That's what I'm saying. Right. So I'll tell you. Most of the students, anyone, no one, most of, right? All of. In that case, these are all always considered to be as singular. That is what I said here. Right?
Okay.
So don't forget that.
Now I understand why you are telling us that I can take 1 month in only on sentences.
Right. So basically,
Yes, right.
yes, ma'am. So I'm basically from English subject. I mean, I worked as a professor of English language. So then I transferred from teaching to training. Right. So the next one. Needs of the people. Needs of the people. लोगों की
Increasing
जरूरत.
day by day. Increasing day by day.
Yes. So needs of the people. लोगों की जरूरत. Yes. So you have given example, beautiful example. Needs of the people increasing day by day. I think needs of the people, needs are not at all increasing, but we are feeling that needs are increasing. Right? So we always, we have been running behind the material pleasure. Right? That's why we are feeling that the daily needs has been increasing. If we observe, if we compare ourselves to the poor person in the world, definitely, whatever the money they have, whatever the materials, whatever the things they have, the way they are leading their life is absolutely very happy manner when we compare with the rich and poor. Correct? So, for example, if you take any beggar in the street, most probably they
Sir,
don't have the... Yes, ma'am.
Abdul Kalam Azad.
So, no, I don't have that much of courage to compare that kind of great personality with us. We are far behind to compare with him. He's such a great personality.
नहीं मुझे लगा कि कम जरूरत में कौन अच्छा रहता था इसका एग्जांपल दो इसलिए मैंने उनका दिया.
Yes, that's also a wonderful example.
I
yes,
think
yes.
so.
No. That's also a wonderful example. Right? Even if we talk about Abdul Kalam's property, he has no house, but he is the president of India. He was the president of India. Right? So we can't find such a great person, the person who holds that much of great position in his life. We can't find even a single person without a house, own house. Right? So, and he doesn't have even more than 2 or 3 pairs of clothes, but he has thousands of books. That much of great personality he was. He is. He will forever. Right? He is a great motivation to the generations. Not for one generation. He is the great motivation for generations. If you go through the lifestyle or history of or a biography of Abdul Kalam ji, most probably everyone can easily understand what is mean by living with zero balance? Right? Right. Great example, man. Here's something. Here's something. So now, here's something. Try to hear when your friends are saying anything. Try to hear your family members. Try to hear something, whatever they are talking. Before complaining others, try to hear something what might be their point of view. Right? See, dekhna. See, dekhna. Try to see what exactly happening to you. Try to see what is happening here. Right? Next. Look at somebody. Look at somebody. किसी को देखना. Look at somebody. किसी को देखना. Right? Try to look at your friend. How you can use this for our personal life also. So try to look at my work. Try to look at me how much work I have been doing for the house, or how much work I have been doing for our family. Look at me. Getting some extra sounds. I'm just meeting you all. Right. Next. Gaze at somebody. Gaze at somebody. किसी को एकटक देखना. किसी को एकटक देखना. Gaze at once. Gaze at somebody. Gaze at once. Gaze at him. Just look at him. So look at him, gaze at him, similar. Both are synonyms. Right? Next. Watch or keep a watch or keep a whistle. Watch or keep a watch or keep a whistle. Right? निगाह और निगरानी निगरानी रखना. निगाह और निगरानी रखना. Watch or keep a watch or keep a whistle. Please watch my child till I return. Keep a watch on the business. Right? Keep a whistle on this work. So keep a watch is nothing but be careful about this one. Right? Next. Stare at somebody. Stare at somebody. किसी को दुराना. किसी को बुराना. Stare at somebody. किसी को बुराना. Right? So stare at somebody. Just look at somebody. Stare at somebody. Look at, gaze at, stare at. These are synonyms. Look at, gaze at, stare at, and see. 4. Next. Frown at somebody. Frown at somebody. किसी को गुस्से से देखना. किसी को गुस्से से देखना. Frown at somebody. Just look at him. He is looking us with frowny face. Right? So don't look frown at somebody. Don't look frown at somebody. Right. Next, flatter somebody. Flatter somebody. किसी की चापलूसी करना. Right? किसी की चापलूसी करना. Flatter somebody. Right? Flatter somebody. So he is flattering somebody. Don't flatter somebody like that. Next, go to some place. Go to some place. Go to some place. कहीं जाना. Go to some place. कहीं जाना. I would like to go to Simla, or I would like to go to Italy. I would like to go to China, like that. Simply we can use, I would like to go home. Right? Whenever you are talking about home, we should avoid 2 prepositions there. For home. Right. Come to some place. Come to some place. Kahin aana. Come to some place. Kahin aana. Right? So, come to some place. I would like to come to some place. Right? I and he come to your place. I come to Delhi. Where are you? For example, if your friend asks you, where are you? I come to Delhi, or I will come to Delhi, right? So I will come to Delhi tomorrow, or I will come to London day after tomorrow, like that. Next, come from some place. Come from some place. Kahin se aana, right? Come to some place means kahin aana, or come from some place means kahin se aana, right? So come from some place. I come from India. So for example, if you are in any other country, if anyone asks you, where are you from? In that case, you can tell them, I come from India. If you are in your own town, if anyone of your friend asks you, where are you from? Then you can talk about your place, right? So wherever you are staying, you can talk about that place. I'm from Andhra. I'm from Tirupati, like that. I come from Tirupati. I come from Andhra. I come from India, like that. Next, spoil somebody. Spoil somebody. किसी को बिगाड़ना. किसी को बिगाड़ना. Spoil somebody. किसी को बिगाड़ना. Alright? So, don't spoil somebody. Don't spoil anyone. Don't spoil anyone's mood. Don't spoil his happiness. Don't spoil somebody's work. Don't spoil him. Don't spoil his life. Like that. Okay?